Hi, welcome back to my channel. And if you have PCOS and you're trying to figure out if it also is related to weight gain or if PCOS causes weight gain, I will be answering that question today and giving you very helpful tips on how you're able to reverse it naturally. So stay tuned. My name is Dr. Ndidi Ihim, and I help women who are dealing with PCOS reverse it naturally without needing fat diets or crazy medications. So PCOS is Polycystic Ovary Syndrome. We'll be covering that for a few days now, and it affects women. 1 in 10 women have it, and most people don't even know that that's what they have. So where does weight gain come into this? A lot of women do experience weight issues. It's very hard for them to lose the weight when they've gained it, and most of them don't know why. And you could be working out, you could be eating, and you think you're eating healthy, but you're still not losing the weight. But instead, for some women, they're actually gaining more weight, which is crazy. So let's break down what exactly is going on in your body. So keep in mind that with your weight issues, it could be related to insulin, okay? Women, when they're going through PCOS, they have something called insulin resistance. That's some women. Not everybody going through PCOS has issues with their insulin. So let's clear that air. Okay, great. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go back. If you have PCOS and you're also dealing with insulin resistance, which means anytime you eat something, it's hard for your body to take it to the right cells that need it. So instead, your insulin levels stay high in your blood. That means your insulin is being resistant. Okay, because if your insulin was working properly, then they call it insulin sensitivity. If your insulin was sensitive, what happens is as soon as you eat something, as soon as something goes in your mouth, insulin gets activated immediately, and it goes to take that thing you just put in your mouth and takes it to the right cells that need it. So if it was a carbohydrate, it'll take it to maybe your muscle for energy. If it was fats, it'll take it to the cells that need it for warmth or production of heat. If it was protein, it'll take it to your muscles, So that's what insulin does. But when it's not working now, that's a problem. And so because insulin is produced by, if you have high insulin levels, it kind of goes hand in hand with your androgen, which your androgen will be male hormones. So the problem of having high levels of insulin and high levels of androgen going on in your body is you're producing a whole lot more testosterone or male pattern hormones as a woman. And so then what is happening? It's making you break out more. You're having a whole lot of acne. You're not able to lose weight. So now you're talking about, oh, I'm gaining weight, especially in the tummy area, right? You might be having a lot of hair growth, especially in your chin or your chest area. Some people start having irregular periods, which affects fertility. So then they're not able to get pregnant. Or if they do get pregnant, they're losing these pregnancies due to miscarriages. So PCOS doesn't just point directly to weight gain, but it's the other problems that come with it. Keep in mind, insulin is also a hormone. So that's why it goes, hand in hand. This is a hormone issue we have to kind of talk about. So now that we know that insulin is a major factor when it comes to weight, what can we do? And if you don't know if you're insulin resistant, you might want to take like a blood work test, A1C test. It tests your blood sugar, what has been going on for the last 90 days. So like a regular blood sugar test where you prick your finger, it's telling you, okay, what's going on right now. An A1C test will tell you what has been going on in the last 90 days. So you can't lie about that. It will take your history for the last 90 days. And if it's above anything but 5.6, then that's a problem. You want to start taking a look at that. It could be leading to diabetes, pre-diabetes, things like that. So you going back to now, like, okay, how do we take care of this? And I'm going to be coming from the more natural aspect. There are other ways. Even though I'm a pharmacist, I prefer to talk of more holistic and alternative methods to reverse certain illnesses, just because I try to avoid side effects as much as possible that come with these medications, even though they're behind me. So let's talk about what can you do to reverse this problem if weight issue is your problem. Now, the number one thing everybody always think about is go work out, go to the gym, sweat it out. That's a good advice. But keep in mind, if you have PCOS, there are certain exercises that you want to stay away from because they will just make your androgen levels higher, okay? It makes you produce more. So you want to work out, which is very good, but keep your exercising to no more than 30 minutes. If you can keep it at 25 minutes, great. The last 5 minutes, just, slow down, heart rate, you start reducing. Because studies have shown working out for more than 25 minutes to 30 minutes actually makes your body start going into starvation mode. What does that mean? It means your body starts holding on to everything because it thinks you're dying. Okay? So now where you're supposed to be losing the weight, you've worked out for the first 25, 30 minutes. Your body's like boom, 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 boom. And you keep going 1 hour. Some people work out for 2 hours. Someone told me they're working out for 5 hours, like bodybuilder, like that's a whole different thing. But your body starts to hold on to all your proteins, your fats, your carbs, like everything is trying to lose it. Like, no, we might be dying, because it doesn't know if you're dying or if you're in pain, or like it's just trying to save you, the person. So now that's why when some people are like, I'm working out, but nothing is happening. Well, you're working out too much. Yes, there could be something as working out too much. Crazy, right? What a problem to have. So keep that in mind. If you're working out, let's get it down to no more than 30 minutes. Work out most days in the week. So if you want to do 30 minutes for 5 days a week, I usually recommend 150 minutes a week is great. That's a moderate kind of exercise. That should be good. Another thing you could do to battle, the weight issues when it comes to PCOS is let's look at what you're eating. Eat more whole food items, okay? Let's skip the fried foods that are fried in bad oils. Let's skip the sugars, anything that has sweets that is not natural, like from organic honey or things like that. Let's skip those. And you will see that even just going this route will actually start helping you a whole lot more than trying to force yourself in the gym for 2 hours a day. Drink a whole lot more water. Avoid the sweet drinks and the sodas and things like that. And when you start doing that, when you start eating a whole lot of fibers and, foods that are more whole grains, things like that, it forces your body to start cleansing out, which is what you need. Okay. So let's do that. So the exercising, keep it at a maximum of 30 minutes. And, eating more whole foods will definitely help you. Something else you also might want to consider, and I'm not going to, bombard y'all too much today, is before we even start doing all of this, let's do a good detox. I always put a detox at the top of my, when I'm telling people, like this might be what you want to look into, because when you're trying to get your health together, when you're trying to get your wellness journey and stuff together, you have to start from a clean slate. It's just like someone wearing white and then they roll in the mud and then they keep walking. And then the next day you come back, you roll in the mud again. It's like, what are you doing? You need to cleanse out first. You're dirty, right? That's why you're not losing the weight. That's why you're eating good, but it's not going anywhere, because you have all the backup of toxins and chemicals that have not been able to escape from your body. So first of all, we want to make sure that whatever it is we're doing, we hit it first with detoxing, so we could start cleansing out from the inside out. And so anytime we're doing our exercise and it's working, we're eating well, it's working, we're taking our good supplement, they're actually going where they need to go, because we fixed the little broken things inside of our body that allows our body to actually now respond to the good things that we're trying to do. These 3 things alone are the first places you want to start. You want to start there, and then everything starts coming together. But just going from like, I want to try this supplement, and someone told me about that supplement, I want to drink this tea, and you haven't done those things, especially that detox, you're not going to see a lot of change. You're still going to have the problem with your weight. Your belly's still going to be big. You're still going to have the weird looking, face and, things like that, because there is no space for good things to go, because you haven't done the needful inside of you. So just keep that in mind. Then also you might want to work with a specialist or an expert to help you through this process. That's another thing, like doing it alone, going on YouTube alone, looking for, solutions. That's good. It's good for you to be educated. But sometimes some people need other people to help them hold their hands. Okay, so find someone who could help you with this information. If you don't, I'll be definitely glad to help. Go ahead and click the link down below to get on a one-on-one session with me. And, let's see where you're at and see how we could get you to the other side. Okay, that is my whole mission here. But that is essentially what I wanted to let you know. It is possible to, reverse any weight issues you're having with PCOS, and they could go hand in hand together. Not everybody that has PCOS has weight issues, but just keep that in mind, that it is a possibility that because you have PCOS, it is also going to cause you to have weight issues. But there are options, especially if you're looking for natural options. There are options to help you reverse it and, have a happier life where you're able to wear what you want, look the way you want, and, you know, not have to suffer with like poking yourself with injections or other chemicals that have other crazy side effects later. So if you like this discussion, definitely share below exactly what it is that you liked about it. Let other people know and share this video. Like, subscribe, tell other people about it. We're going to be talking more about PCOS. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. So hopefully this helps you, help somebody else that you know, and, you know, pass the message along. But in the meantime, thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.